Well, thanks for joining us again. We're here today at Bermuda Motors, and I'm with Jose Beek. He's the Kia sales assistant, and we're going to review the Kia Eco Hybrid Niro. And even though it's spelled N-I-R-O, it's a Niro.
That's correct. You say tomato, I say tomato.
I mean, it's a super looking car. You know, a lot of these on the roads are obviously quite popular. What I'm kind of most interested in is a hybrid. And so tell me about its engine. How does it actually work?
So the hybrid is a combination of an electric and a gas motor. Now when you're driving that vehicle, normally you start off in the the electric engine, and then when it's needed, the gas engine will kick in.
So when you say when it's needed, so is that when the electric runs out of range or what?
Well, it's all deducted by the power that's necessary to make that car go forward. So if it needs more power, then you would use the gas. But here in Bermuda, we've been very fortunate. We drive slower.
Yeah.
You know, we do have those hills, but it's been saving people lots of money to drive the Kia Niro.
So what happens if, for instance, there was a big hill, you were running on electric,
Yeah.
and there was a big hill, the gas engine would kick in to take you up that hill?
That's correct.
Essentially, okay. So it is basically an electric car then, yes?
In Bermuda, it mostly is run on electric, but that is depending on the person who's driving. If they have a heavy foot, you can use a lot more gas as well.
Right, so if you run it on electric only, what kind of range would this car get? Because it's a big, heavy car.
Right. So we're getting back feedback up to 52 miles per gallon.
Per gallon or per charge? Per gallon, sorry, yeah.
Depending on how far you're going.
Right, I see.
Yeah, because it charges itself.
Right, that's the other thing. So the gas engine charges the electric.
That's correct.
Right, okay.
It is also charged by kinetic energy that's produced by the stopping of the car, you know, going down the hill, the brakes, all of that helps to produce energy for the vehicle.
Right, because that's pretty standard now, isn't it, with electric cars? I think I love tech, and I love sitting in the driver's seat, and I love to feel enclosed by lots of buttons to press and lots of things to do, and I think a lot of Bermudians probably like that as well. What is in there that's fun? We
have found that our customers do love tech. So inside of the Kia Niro, we have a cordless charger for your phone.
Oh, cool.
Rest that phone down, and it charges on its own.
Oh, nice.
Automatic settings for your mirrors, automatic settings for the seat control. We have the rear and the front sensors and a rear camera.
Okay, so the sensors, that's if you're getting too close, the car's going to stop.
Yes, and it's quite necessary here in Bermuda.
Well, we won't go into that. Yeah, you may say that. I couldn't possibly comment on that one. What other features has this car got?
Well, other than being hybrid, which is the best feature for most of our customers, they're so excited about how much money they're saving on gas. The car, as I mentioned, has lane assist. So if you're pulling out and someone's going to come on the inside of you or on the outside of you, the lights will blink on your mirror to tell you.
And presumably the other person as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very cool. Yeah, and again, that's pretty useful in Bermuda. What kind of models do you sell? What kind of spec in terms of the engine, or is it just one?
Well, what our sales manager has done is he's spec'd our cars fully. So all of them have the leather seating. They have the other features that I mentioned to you. Each person cannot come in and say, well, that person's got a better car than me.
Right.
It's just a matter of color.
But you just sell the same model though?
Yeah,
so
all the same up.
So is there an engine size?
The engine would be, I think it's 16 for the gas.
Right.
And then the other one is a motor. So they do it in a different...
Sure.
I think it works out to be like 49.
Okay.
Which makes a big combination of power for this vehicle.
Absolutely. And one of the important things anywhere, regardless of where you are, is safety. Presumably it's got some good safety features.
Oh, I'm glad you asked that question. If you look up this car on the Euro safety, it got a 5-star rating.
Right.
So I mean, it's nice to have a car that's beautiful, it's got all of that tech, but safety is like, that's the main thing. You want to know that your occupants, your family is safe.
One of the things when I was looking at this particular model, I understand that Kia's been pretty good about noise levels inside, and there's quite a few interesting features about that.
Yeah, they've done extra sealants. Even that fancy looking mirror that you looked at, it doesn't just look good, it's shaped that way to avoid noise reduction. Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
So there's a lot of thought gone into this.
Yeah,
a lot of thought in terms of for the passengers.
Correct. So when you drive the vehicle, it's like a luxury vehicle. It's quiet inside, drives smooth, And you'll find out because you're going to take it for a drive.
That's the idea. TCD, what band is it in TCD?
It would be the highest class, which is the H class.
Okay. And are these popular?
At first we thought, who's going to buy a large car? But we found because of the price versus with all the features, coupled with the fact that it saves extra money, people are buying them like we wouldn't believe.
Brilliant. Okay, well, we're going to see what it's like and have to take it for a drive. Presumably, hopefully, you can see that we're in the car, and I'm looking at the dash now, and it's telling me I'm using the gas, and I'm using the gas because we are parked, we're not doing anything, and the engine has decided itself really to say, right, let's go into gas and let's charge up the battery. So I'm going to take off, and what I want to see is if I can feel the difference if there's a switch from gas to electric, which there will be. I want to see if I can actually tell and see if I actually go quicker, slower, or maybe stop, but we certainly hope not. Now, of course, might be here for a while trying to get out, so bear with us please. Okay, so alright, well actually it's telling me that I've gone to electric, and that was smooth, man. I don't know why, but I expected to kind of hear a click or something that was going to tell me. That was smooth. Oh, that was smooth, that was nice, and it's a lovely noise. You can see when Kia said they've done extra insulation, and I can see what you mean, because yeah, they've made this very quiet. You're thinking that, okay, you want to run this car purely on electric. You just have to watch out for a few things, because of course if we've got the AC on now, and that's going to use a lot more electricity clearly, so your gas is going to kick in, so you are going to use a bit more gas like that. But so just be aware of little things like that if you really want to run it on electric and save your gas. Well, I'm 6'2". I'm not telling you how much I weigh, but it's probably more than anybody watching this, and I've got loads of headroom. My hair normally gets stuck in the roof. It's not today, which is great. Again, you know, being a big bloke, absolutely loads of space around here. But having said that, it's really compact as well. I feel like I'm in a cockpit, which I personally enjoy. I do like the gadgets, and I've got everything that I could possibly need, but everything is completely within easy arm's length. Everything is very visible. The all-round visibility is good. The wing mirror is slightly small. The rear mirror, sorry, is ever so slightly small for me, but that might be to do with my size, and maybe I haven't got it positioned quite right. But all-round good visibility. Not quite the goldfish bowl of other cars, but no problems seeing anything. And the comfort level is fantastic. Before I got in, I was adjusting the height of the seat. I was adjusting the lumbar support. Easily adjusting forwards or backwards. You can actually get it completely molded to your body, which if you're like me and have a bad back, and most people do, that's very important. Unfortunately, there aren't that many places, in fact there are no places if you want to be legal, where you can actually really put this car to the test. I did put my foot down pretty dramatically. Anybody watching who's connected with the law, we stay within the speed limit, but I went from 10 to 35, say, roughly, and lovely roar, very responsive. Now of course when you do that, you're making the engine work harder, so it switches to gas. We're going up to Spanish Point, we're going up a small hill. Be interested when we come back how much electric is used rather than gas. But it was a lovely little rumble. Barely audible, but you could hear it, nice noise, and yeah, very responsive. Took off. So it is a pretty high spec car, and a couple of things, more than a couple of things I want to mention is a lot of people will be very pleased to hear that it's got Apple Play. The dashboard at the moment, because I'm going so slowly, it's not talking about gas or electricity. It's telling me I got low tyre pressure, and it's telling me exactly which tyres and exactly what pressure they are. You know what, because I think a lot of accidents in Bermuda are caused by low tyre pressure. That's what I've been told. That's an extremely important little gadget to have. One thing that I like If you're doing a lot of driving by yourself and you want to stay off the electric, you can have driver only AC. I think that's a really good idea. But one thing that I'm really struck by, for a modern car in this day and age, it actually has an ashtray. I am quite surprised by that.